For years, he was the man who held a nation in his grip, a leader who seemed completely untouchable. But in a single, stunning operation, the era of Nicolas Maduro came to a crashing end. This is the unbelievable story of how U.S. forces captured Venezuela's president. It's a wild story. Nicolas Maduro went from driving a bus in Caracas to being handpicked by Hugo Chavez as his successor in 2013. But his presidency turned into an economic nightmare for Venezuela. Hyperinflation, constant blackouts, and empty grocery shelves became the new normal. His rule was defined by strong-arm tactics and elections that were widely seen as a sham, especially the 2018 vote. Maduro clung to power by crushing any opposition, forcing millions to flee the country in one of the world's largest displacement crises. Then it was over in a flash. On January 3, 2026, U.S. Special Forces launched a raid in Caracas. The mission was justified by narco-terrorism charges that the U.S. had filed years earlier, accusing Maduro of leading a drug cartel. Explosions were reported across the capital as elite troops, identified as the Army's Delta Force, snatched the president from his home. After years of dodging international pressure, President Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, were taken into U.S. custody. The world's reaction was immediate. Russia and China called the operation a violation of Venezuela's sovereignty, and allies like Cuba labeled it a criminal act. European leaders called for restraint and respect for international law, while some U.S. politicians criticized the operation for its lack of congressional approval. Maduro now faces trial in the United States, with his capture marking the definitive end of his turbulent rule. An era defined by crisis is finally over, but what comes next for Venezuela is anyone's guess. What do you think a post-Maduro Venezuela will look like? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more stories that break down the events shaping our world, make sure to subscribe.